We're at Tattershall in Lincolnshire for Judgment Day. It's the final round of the Cool FAB British Minibikes Championship, when all the champions for 2018 are crowned. First race up today is the Minimoto rookie class, and the 2018 champion joins me. It's Sam Munson. He's got his new bike with the new decals, the Munson burner graphics. It's on fire, as indeed has Sam been all year. You tied the championship up yesterday, I believe. Just talk us through yesterday's race.
It was very good. I had pressure on the whole race, and I'm just happy I won it.
And it was raining yesterday, but today's going to be dry, of course. How have you found this first season? How much had you done practice-wise coming into the championship this year? Because it looks like you've been racing for years.
Well, I started at Swindon, and then I moved to M4 Academy.
And that's it, and that was enough for you to come in here and be on the pace. So how much had you done in terms of time? 6 months, a year before you came here?
About half a year.
Okay, so it's pretty impressive then. Next year, what are your plans? Minimoto Pro next year?
Minimoto Pro and Elite.
Okay, and what are you hoping for realistically? You know you've got the pace in this class. Realistically, you're going to be up against a lot more competition. What are you hoping for next season?
I just hope I can be in the top 4 or 5.
Okay, well, congratulations on winning this year, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you.
Ollie Sims joins me now, also in Minimoto Rookies. It was pretty tricky yesterday, really wet conditions. Dry today. What do you prefer, wet or dry?
For here I prefer dry, because in the wet it's a bit slippy.
Yeah, say the least around here. What's your plans next year? You're going to be doing Minimoto Pro, Elite? You could, I think, I'm not sure whether you can stay in Rookies, can you, for another season?
Well, I might stay in Rookies, or I might go into Pros and Elites.
And if you go Pro and Elite, obviously in the Elite class you can have a liquid-cooled bike, which is a little bit more torque, a little bit more speed, or you can use your air-cooled bike with take the restrictor out, I think. What will you be doing? If you do both, are you going to have 2 different bikes, or just go with the one bike, do you think? Or does that depend on your dad's wallet? What Santa might bring you for Christmas?
Well, I don't know. We haven't really planned if I'm having a water-cooled or a liquid-cooled yet.
Okay, well, good luck today. Let's hope you do well.
Thank you.
It is that Minimoto Rookies race up first. Let's have a look at the grid positions before the starter releases them. It's Sam Munson, the 2018 champion, on pole. He's already secured the championship. Ruben Bray goes off P2, 11 podiums and 3 race wins this year for Ruben. Charlie Huntingford is going off P3, no podiums for him this year. Can he get his first one at the final round? Finn Werity comes next, 1 race win, goes off P4. Off P5, it's Warwick Brady riding the 99 bike. Couple of podiums, couple of race wins. 13 podiums for Ollie Horner. Going to start from P6 today though, 1 race win for him. Ollie Sims, we've just seen, he rides the 73 bike, goes off P7. Off P8, it's Bill Harris riding the 10 bike, the 8-year-old from Oxfordshire. Then comes Archie Gibbs, the 6-year-old from Tewkesbury, with 1 podium this year. Henry McCartney is well out of position with 12 podiums and 1 race win. It's going to start today from P10. P11, it's Blake Wilson riding the 108 bike. Max Werity comes next, going off P12, 7 years of age from Ireland. Harry Payne comes next, going off P13, riding the 11 bike. Off P14, it's Elliot Jones, well out of position for the 7-year-old from Walesby. Off P15, it's Luke Fitchett, new to the championship in the last couple of rounds, as indeed is Josh Williams going off P16, and rounding out the 17-rider grid for this opening race of the final round, it's Luke Schofield who rides the 164 bike. Here's my commentary colleague, the legendary Jake Sanson.
The last time in 2018, let's head to turn one, and Ruben Bray's going to come round the outside of the Munson burner himself and gets into the lead. Cracking start from Ruben Bray, no problem at all there off the line, and as they head up towards turn two and through into the long sweeping right-hander up before the next hairpin, it is Ruben Bray with Munson all over the back of him, and look at the gap they have pulled on the rest of the field already. These two absolutely in a class of their own.
It says Warwick Brady, well, it did say Warwick Brady in third, but Ollie Horner's just popped up into third. Well, he goes third now. He was fourth. He's now into third. So that's Horner through the third and leading the chase. But look at the lead these two have got already. Bray out front, but under pressure from the Munson burner. Here come the rest. That's Ollie Horner on the 70. Brady in behind.
So as they come to the end of the first lap, it's already a very strong charge from our two leaders as they come up and over the top of the crest on the main straight. It's a bit of a bump as you come over onto the grid hatchings, but it's Bray in front of Munson. Horner, Brady up the inside. That's Huntingford trying to move to cover off McCartney, and he manages to do so. Charlie Huntingford making an impression on Warwick Brady in the early stages. Look how close the Munson burner is getting now onto the back of Ruben Bray. Meanwhile, this fourth position battle still raging between Brady, Huntingford and McCartney, with Finn and Werity trying to close them up. Here comes Huntingford for the far side, not close enough yet to make the move on Brady, has to move to cover McCartney.
I've just realised Henry McCartney there, as we follow it round there in sixth place, Henry McCartney with the yellow and black suit. That is Munson, the 2018 champion, by the way. He's already been confirmed. He goes over one of those bumps in the track. They're really dodgy for these little bikes that can easily take them down. But Henry McCartney, I'm saying Henry McCartney, he's surely the mini-me of Richard Holmes Williams. We see Richard Holmes Williams in the senior races in his black and yellow suit. We always know that's Richard Holmes Williams, and there is Henry McCartney in his yellow and black suit. He's the mini-me of Richard Holmes Williams, Jake.
Clearly found his perfect role model and is just continuing on the trend. Now round the outside, this is a beautiful lunge from Munson. Goodness me, he genuinely thought he had a crack at Bray there, and I have to say the bravery and courage of this lad is truly inspiring. He had a really good lunge around the outside, just didn't quite have the grip to finish off the move, but certainly had all the gusto and bravado necessary. Look at the way he's just hustling every which way you like. Right, left, there's no way through, but he is absolutely determined. That dogged grit and absolute euphoric determination just keeps him pushing forward. Brilliant stuff as Ruben Bray holds on. Now he's going to close up again in the braking zone. Watch, this is where Sam Munson really gets all of his A game. He gets so much later on the brakes and so much faster back on the power. The problem he's got with this Tattershall circuit is it's very tight, it's very twisty. There are a few overtaking opportunities, but you've got to time it absolutely to perfection when you're coming from so far back. Look how close he gets. That's not just normal braking distances. He's so much stronger and more confident on the brakes and so much more aggressive back on the throttle. He's going to try and make the move out the inside. Goodness me, that's close.
Very close indeed. Easier to chase than be chased, of course. So Ruben Bray doing such a great job out front here.
Look at Munson, he's just hungry for that opportunity. Every single time he gets a look up the inside, he is hunting for a mistake from Ruben Bray, but his composure at the moment is rock solid. A little further back, we've got Ollie Horner, of course, still in third position. Charlie Huntingford has now made his way into fourth, as has McCartney to fifth ahead of Brady. Then it's Finn and Werity from Blake Wilson. Munson's gone across the line in the lead by the look of it. Certainly on the timing screen. I'm not sure that's accurate, actually. No, it's not. There it is. You can still see them battling away. They've just got past some traffic, and now he's made the move. That was beautiful. Just a little unsettled moment there from Bray as he went past the back marker. Just a little bit of hesitation, and that was all that Munson needed. Absolutely brilliant. The 72 on fire again.
Amazing stuff from Sam Munson. He set the fastest lap. Now will he clear off? He's been stuck behind Ruben Bray. Bray's been out front. Now Bray now gets the opportunity to have a look at Sam Munson, look at where he's braking and adjust where he's braking in relation to what Sam is doing. But Looks like Sam's got 4 or 5 bike lengths, but not for long.
I was just going to say, you say that, but Ruben Bray does look faster in a straight line than Munson. Munson stronger in the corners, Munson's down! Oh, well, that is a very rare moment for Sam Munson. We don't see that too often. And a little bit of a moment, unfortunately, and it's just chucked him off.
I think that's the track, Jake. We'll have a look at the slow motion on that, but there's a little bit of a ripple. You can see, looking at the track, look at the ripples in the track down the straight. You can just see them. Watch his bike here. There's a little ripple there. Here comes another one. Watch what happens.
Oh,
Boom,
yes, yeah, that unsettles him. You're absolutely right.
And that is the problem with this track, effectively. There are lots of little ripples in the tarmac, and that's what makes this track, effectively, for us, the spectators and commentators, of course, very exciting, because for the bikes, they've always got issues going around certain corners.
And the thing is, the stance is very different when you're leading a race compared to when you're attacking to go for the move. So that slight difference in his attitude will have just unsettled him for that split second, and that's all it took. Bray in first, Horner second now from Huntingford. There is Ollie Horner, 5 points ahead of the race leader now. And second in the championship is looking likely to be his. So that moment from Sam Munson has definitely helped out Ollie Horner championship-wise. There's Huntingford. Here comes Munson, actually. He's charging forward. Look at this squabble further back. This is Brady, Wilson, Werity, Ollie Sims, William Harris. Archie Gibbs is a little way further back as well. So there's a lot of squabbling in the midfield. Munson is now up into 5th position, chasing down Henry McCartney. It won't change anything. He'll still be the 2018 champion. It'll just be a little bit of a headache at the end of the season as far as he's concerned. But this battle in the mid-pack, absolutely brilliant to watch, and it's still very unpredictable as to which way this is going to go.
Yeah, we interviewed Ollie Sims earlier, of course. Ollie, we can easily pick him out there in the predominantly green suit. You can see him in that little group here, group of 6. Here they are. He's third in that group. I think he's made his way past Finn Werity. Blake Wilson just in front of him, with Warwick Brady in front of him. There they are. That is Blake Wilson just going for the move on Brady and gets it done. That's a nice little move. Moves himself up into 6th place for Blake Wilson. That 6th place battle, 5 in it. Wilson, Brady, Sims, Werity and Harris.
But here comes your race leader, Ruben Bray. Now that he's got the pressure of no pressure at all, he is just riding with confidence here as they come up through the final few corners. Ruben Bray with a massive advantage, considering he and Munson just got away from the rest of the lead. Ruben Bray, this isn't a race anymore, is it? This is just a jolly out front. He's really enjoying the pace.
Yeah, it is. But of course, as we said before, the ripples in the track don't make this a given. He's into the last lap now. Look at the ripples in the track. It's quite remarkable. That is Henry McCartney, started P10, now P4. So the Richard Holmes Williams mini-meet made up 6 places, but he's under pressure now from Munson as well, who's recovering. Into the last lap, Jake.
Yep, Ruben Bray just running very well. Of course, this circuit originally designed to be for karts rather than mini bikes, so obviously these guys are having to learn every time they come here the hard way when those ripples catch you out. But Ruben Bray's just keeping it nice and calm, nice and smooth. How about this though? Brady, Sims, Werity, Harris, a 4-way scrap for 7th position, still going full guns blazing. But this man out in front, just controlled as you like. He doesn't need to push at this point. He's just cruising home. It's a great way for his season to wrap up with a win in the final weekend of the season. Out of the final turn and over the line, Ruben Bray comes to town, and vincitore he is, a victor. Brilliant performance from Ruben Bray. Absolutely sensational. Ollie Horner is going to come through in second from Huntingford. Munson has made the move on McCartney, so he's going to get 4th position, but this is still up for grabs, and there's a couple of jostles for position already as the Brady, Sims, Werity, Harris battle continues. There is Horner over the line in front of Huntingford, and we're going to see one final duel to the finish line. We could see a really close call here as Ollie Sims tries to get one over. Munson, McCartney, Wilson in the top 6. Brady just gets in front of Sims, with Werity and Harris rounding out the top 10. But it's Ruben Bray who wins the last race of the year. Ollie Horner in second from Charlie Huntingford. Then Sam Munson and Henry McCartney finishing off their years in the top 5. When you add that to the races earlier in the weekend, Sam Munson taking the victory in the first race of the weekend, and of course doing so in the second as well. Nice to see Ruben Bray finish off his year as a victor. That means in Minimoto Rookies, it's the Munson burner who is the British champion. Ollie Horner just ahead of Ruben Bray, just 5 points between them. McCartney 4th, and Warwick Brady ends the year 5th.